Good afternoon, everybody. Now we are going to know something about classification, collection and classification of occupational information in counseling. Collection and classification of information is important. Suppose you have to give counseling to different types of students. Actually, you should get a stock of information on different types of jobs. Otherwise, sometimes you may not be able to give correct information or accurate information on the spot to your counselor or your students. So we have to collect. If you have got all the details, all the information in your hand, then you can communicate with your counselor or your students on career development in a fluent manner without any hesitation, without any confusion. And see, if you are not able to give the correct information on the spot, and if you tell that I will tell about that later, then sometimes your students may feel that even the teacher does not know anything about the jobs. So he also may lose his confidence. So collection is important. Classification also is important. You have to collect the information, the occupational information. Then you may get thousands of information, or you may get information on thousands of jobs. So if you classify jobs into different categories, then when a particular student asks you about career development, then you can look at the aptitude of the student, and you can easily select the suitable job for that person. So classification is important. So there are different types of classifications. Actually, at international level, there are 3 types of classification. The first one is Standard Occupational Classification, SOC. The second one is Holland's Hexagon, and the third one is World of Work Map, WWM. So the first one, SOC, Standard Occupational Classification. And this type of classification classifies different jobs on the basis of the nature of the job, the salary which can be earned by jobs, the courses which are to be done for getting the jobs, then skills and training. For example, if the students may have got or might have got different interests. Some students may be in search of some jobs which offers more than 50,000 rupees a month. Then if you classify the jobs which you have got on the basis of this classification SOC, so you might have classified jobs which give a salary of more than 50,000, jobs which give a salary of between 25,000 and 50,000, then jobs which come under the salary of below 25,000. And if a student of you comes you and you come to know that he has got an interest, or he wants a job which will provide offer more than 50,000 a month, then you can just search in that section. So SOC is a type of classification which classifies jobs on the basis of nature of job, nature of salary, then skills, training, etc. Then Holland's hexagon is the second type of classification, and this type of classification classifies job on the basis of 6 personality traits or 6 personality areas, and this is on the basis of Holland's theory of personality. And these 6 criteria are realistic, investigative, artistic, social, and enterprising. Realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. So see, one of your students have got skill in drawing. Then if he comes to you, you have to select a job as early as possible without wasting your time. So you can classify jobs as these 6 categories, and some students may come from some conventional family. If you ask him about the nature of his family and you come to know that he is coming from a conventional family, then you have to present before him some jobs which is suitable for people who are coming from conventional families. Investigative. Some people may be investigative in nature. Then you can request them to go for journalism and such careers. So you have to classify first. So this classification, this Holland's classification, classifies jobs on these personality traits. And this is something important, because if you have got a job which is matching with your personality trait, then you will be getting more mental satisfaction by doing that job. And this mental satisfaction is something important, not only the salary, remuneration. So this is another type of classification. And the third type of classification is World Work Map, WWM. Here it works as a computer program. And here people are asked to submit some attributes, and on the basis of analyzing the attributes submitted by people, they will present before you some jobs. For example, if there are some attributes such as communication skill in English, then you submit excellent. Then investigative in nature, then you submit excellent. Then courage, again you submit your extremely courage. Then they will be presenting before you jobs such as investigative journalism, then investigative mass media journalism. So this is the type of classification done by WWM. So these are different types of classification. Actually, we have to classify jobs into different categories. Then only we can easily select some jobs for some people who have got different personality traits, or who have got different skills, or who have got different types of education, or who have got different types of training and such things. So classification is important in the case of career counseling or career guidance. Thank you very much.